Cruise, TitoFit. Alright, so yeah, today's video is going to be a little bit different. So there's no tips here, no nothing here. We're gonna talk about gyms being affected by the pandemic. So we've done a couple of videos on this last year.
Yeah.
When gyms closed and then gyms opened and then they closed again.
I lost count na ako.
And then early this year, around March, I think, when we had those surge of cases, when like cases were reaching about 10,000.
First 2 weeks of March, I think.
No, before
a day, 8,000.
Kasi diba they did the ECQ thing, I think that was March 15.
Yeah.
March 15. So before that, the cases were surging. And so, yeah, it's a sensitive topic. A lot of thoughts are going on in my head about it. Not really sure if I can articulate every single one of those thoughts in this video, but it'd be nice to have a conversation about it. And if you are part of the fitness industry in any way, you're a member of a gym, were a member of a gym, currently not a member of any, or if you work in the fitness industry, please make sure to check this video out and give it a like if you agree, or even if you disagree. Even if you disagree.
Okay.
But let us know in the comments down below what you think.
Context. So recently, we've been going around social media and then we came across this post. Diba?
So basically, there's like a consortium. It's a consortium of the big chains of gyms in the Philippines. So that includes of course, the biggest being Anytime Fitness. Currently, they have the most number of locations nationwide. And then there's followed by, I think, Fitness First or Gold's Gym. But Gold's Gym and UFC Gym, that's technically one. And UFC Gym has very few branches.
Tama.
So, yeah, it's basically a consortium of those three gyms. And then they came out with their own statements regarding the matter. So, actually, it says here, so the Philippine government continues to be misinformed about the risks and the role that gyms play in society during the pandemic, as all gyms in the NCR Plus bubble continue to remain closed while restaurants and salons are permitted to operate. First point. Second, the industry has proven that fitness centers can operate responsibly and safely, and global studies show that transmission in gyms is actually rare. Now more than ever, people need to be thinking about staying active and exercising, because other than the vaccines, the only proven fight against COVID is one's overall health and vitality. So those are the points there, 3 points. And they move on by saying, these points aside, the industry in the Philippines employs tens of thousands of Filipinos whose livelihoods are being severely impacted. Now it says here, we as an industry appeal to the Philippine government to closely reconsider the restrictions and understand that #fitness is essential. Tag the Department of Trade and Industry and the DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez and even President of the Philippines. So they're calling on the gyms and the people in the industry to get on board and participate, prepare the videos, and blah blah. So they're basically campaigning for a widespread video campaign to
get noticed at least, diba?
The gyms get open. What do you think?
I think it's good. I mean, top of my head, when I see it, it's well-meaning.
Yeah, kasi I don't know. Like I said, ako nahirapan ako kasi daming pumapasok ulit ako.
But also, when you see where it's coming from, business owners, people who lost their jobs.
Let's not forget, Anytime Fitness, a lot of these gyms are franchises.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of them, they're not all company-owned. Not like Fitness First, na lahat yan company-owned. You've worked at a gym.
I've worked at
a gym. There is no TitoFit without the commercial gym. So, if you must know, I have a lot of colleagues in the fitness industry, and a lot of them are out of work,
or they found work, but it's not really fitness anymore. Actually, some of it is like the farthest thing from fitness.
Nagbebenta ng, I mean, it's kind of sad kasi sometimes, completely taliwas sa fitness. So, how are you gonna encourage people to be fit, but then you're gonna sell them sweets? Doesn't make sense to me. But you know, people have to make a living. I understand that part. Yeah, there's so many thoughts for me. There's so many thoughts. Kasi, like I said, I come from the fitness industry, from the gyms, from the big box gyms before shifting to online. And shortly before the pandemic I had already migrated some of my clients to online platforms.
Right.
I have overseas clients. Who are not in the Philippines. And I'm not going to lie, but using the tools of the internet has allowed me to expand my reach, therefore expand my business.
Okay. Yeah.
And the landscape has changed, whether you like it or not.
It has. It's so fast, just a year.
Yeah, a year.
Now that you said that, okay, so we have this argument na open gyms,
Okay.
fitness is essential, save our industry basically. Do you think that shifting fitness online, at least in the Philippines, can somehow save it or at least keep it alive until the situation is better?
Here's the thing. Anytime, you and I being members of Anytime Fitness, we pay monthly for
Not sponsored.
memberships. Not sponsored.
Nag-auto-debit sa card namin yan.
They were offering online
Yeah.
online fitness.
Yeah, they called.
Yeah, they called. Yeah, tumawag sila and all that. So shout out sa AF Centris.
Centris.
That's a very good
Appreciate it.
branch.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Pero ito kasing problema doon. When we're talking about online fitness, alam mo yun, suddenly, we're not talking about the gym anymore. People will follow a coach. They'll not follow a gym. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Like, people will follow one person. They're not gonna follow a chain. They're not gonna follow Anytime Fitness does online fitness simply because of the fact that I hate to say this, but
Say it.
I hate to say it, but a lot of the personal trainers who work inside gyms are not well adapted to using these online platforms yet. Now, I'm not saying they cannot adapt to it. I'm saying they can. And in fact, they should if they really want to make a better living. That being said, however, you know, the fitness industry, I thank the fitness industry and the gym industry for creating personal trainers inside the gym. You know, because not everyone can be a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, or even a banker, accountant. You know, these are typically jobs that require you to do well in school. And maraming mga school bukol dyan, like myself. You, I guess. Aminado ka naman dyan. And the fitness industry has allowed people who are not so great in school to be given a chance with something that they're good at but cannot be measured by school.
Mm-hmm.
And without the old gyms, that would not have allowed me to find what I'm passionate about, which is fitness. And when I found out I was passionate about fitness, all in, like literally just all in. I was like, you couldn't let me pick up a book at home for homework, but the minute I got into fitness, I was gonna be spending up to 2 a.m. reading up on it. And I really basically found the school system, that's another conversation altogether, how it doesn't really create people who are prepared for the current landscape of the world.
Next video.
Ang question ko, Austin, ito,
Okay.
pag nag-open ang gym, so you and I have been to the gyms when they open.
Okay.
And to be honest, how many people were in the gym when we were there?
We asked the manager, ilan ba through the day?
20, diba? They'd say average of 20 people per day. And if you ask me,
That's not good.
20 people per day will not be able to sustain the monthly operating expenses of any gym, of any proper commercial gym with aircon, with receptionist, with
Lights on the whole
janitor,
day.
with motorized treadmills, not to mention Anytime Fitness, 24 hours yan,
Supposedly.
pre-pandemic.
Yes.
And they have their overhead costs, rent, salaries. 20 people a day is not gonna cut it. So we're talking about that. 20 people a day is safe. Like whenever we were at the gym, we were with 3 other people. And we went to so many branches from north to south. We went to Ayala Manila Bay, we went to Makati, we went to Ortigas, we went to Quezon City, and the story was the same. Gyms, like, social distancing was not a necessity because there were so few of you. Literally so few people.
We even tried like different times of the day just to see talaga.
So when it comes to talking about safety, people are wearing a mask inside the gym. If you ask me, okay, it's very safe. Kasi you go to a restaurant, you eat at a restaurant, you take off your mask, you're eating. Oh, let's not even talk about Anthony Fauci coming out that masks apparently are not effective. Alright, guys, it's out. We'll even show it here. Anthony Fauci's emails are leaked, you know? I mean, we're not conspiracy theorists, okay? This is now mainstream media saying. But, you know, we're still wearing our face shields in this country because, you know, our country is so amazing at making rules to curb this virus or whatever. But anyways, so if we're talking about safety, yes, it is safe. And then they were saying that very few people are actually enrolled in the gym. And we saw that people were canceling left and right. So if they're talking about opening a gym, I'm really for it na safe. Kasi, come on, let's face it, people are scared. They're not coming back to the gym. I follow a couple of, I used to coach in Dubai. The gyms are open.
Yeah.
They have 1,000 plus cases per day with 2.9 million population. Tayo, we have 109 million population. And we're so freaking scared with about 6,000 cases per day. You realize that that means that there's a ×2 positivity rate sa kanila compared to us. And yet, gyms are fully open.
Do they wear masks in those gyms?
No, they don't wear masks in the gyms. They don't even wear masks in the gym. I mean, okay, for the peace of mind of a lot of people who are still, you know, scared, sige, allow gyms to open but require masks.
Yeah.
Now, it's a different scenario if we're talking about high-intensity interval training or CrossFit. That's a little bit tricky. But, yun na nga eh, ikaw, what are your thoughts on it? Kasi yun sa akin, it's more of that. But I want to hear your side of it.
Honestly, sige, I'll take it from someone who's not a trainer.
Okay.
And someone who spent more time as a member of the gym than working for it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, from my perspective, I think you should just open the gyms.
Just open the gym. Yeah.
Everything else is open, honestly. Business-wise,
Yun na nga eh.
everything else is open.
Restaurant, salon, like what they said.
Leave it. I would rather be in my choice. I would like, as a customer, I would like to have the option for myself on how to keep myself fit and healthy.
Freedom of choice.
Yeah.
That's another important topic here.
If fitness is essential talaga, I appreciate it if I have people like Tito Jordy who has online classes, di ba? Kung ayaw akong pumunta sa gym, eh, sige, if it's open and I don't wanna go, I'll go to Coach Jordy, diba?
Yeah.
Pero if I'm someone who, kasi honestly ako minsan, like, I require myself to do that routine of driving to the gym, changing my clothes, having everything, all the things around me be catered to just working out and nothing else. Kasi for some people I know that's essential for them just to be fit and healthy. So ako honestly, the way I see it, there's really no harm.
Not much.
Very
minimal.
Not much harm in going to the gym, working out with other people.
There are more people eating out.
I mean, there are more
people
people
who work out.
lining up lunchtime. I mean, I went to BGC the other day, lunchtime. The sidewalk is full. Not only because of, hindi Grab drivers to, just normal office people.
No, weekend. I went to BGC on a weekend. Restaurants and bars were full with outdoor seating, okay, pero indoors, since allowed na rin, marami rin tao.
The other day, I was in this place called Molito in Alabang. Basically, it wasn't pandemic anymore. Kasi there's this rule, right, na parang if you have your...
Well, if you're still the pandemic, but...
Yeah, I mean, yung parang hindi. If your food arrives already, pwede mo na tanggalin yung mask mo.
Dude, huwag na tayo maglokohan. Pagdating mo sa restaurant, kahit wala pa yung order mo, pwede mo na tanggalin.
Exactly.
Anong pinagkaiba nung tanggalin mo lang pag nandyan yung order mo at hindi mo tatanggalin?
Pro tip dyan, hingi ka
Nawawala kayo, nawawala.
Hingi ka ng house water, di ba?
Oo.
Pwede na. Uminom na ako ng tubig.
Hindi, tsaka actually they don't even bother anymore. When I take it off, as soon as I'm seated in a restaurant, even reading the menu, they don't even bother anymore.
And at most, I'm at the gym an hour or two. I mean, let's face it,
This country is really like has some weird ass rules when it comes to like guys, go online. Everything is on the internet. Follow vloggers in different countries. Ask your friends who live in different countries. We have some really, really weird rules that I understand they were made when we did not understand what this pandemic was all about early last year. But you know what? They should have been like adjusted by now. They should have been adjusted. Like, here's the thing also that I've been thinking when it comes to opening gyms. You know, a lot of the people I know who have succumbed to the virus, to COVID-19, and have passed away, one thing in common, all of them, their health took a dive during the lockdowns. Kasi they stopped working out, they started staying indoors the whole time, like inside their house, not getting their sun, and then all that anxiety, all that mental health, their fitness took a dive, they weren't working out anymore. So when they were hit by the virus, their defenses were down, and that was the other point of what Anytime Fitness is saying. Yeah, fitness is essential. It is essential. Now, my problem with this is, I don't think people are ready. I don't think most Filipinos.
Which people?
Filipinos, in general. I don't think Filipinos are ready to go to gyms. The general public, you know what I mean? Like, even if the gyms open, I'm scared that we'll still see a lot of these gyms close down simply because the numbers aren't coming back. So I think there's that side where they have to start, if they're able to convince or persuade the government to reopen gyms, they need to start campaigning to educate people that fitness is actually the next line of defense, if not the first line of defense. Yes, vaccines, okay, but then after that, fitness is also very important. Kasi, you know what we're forgetting here? It's like no one dies of anything else anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's like in a year, everyone just dies of COVID. What happened to cardiovascular disease? What happened to cancer? What happened to diabetes?
Yeah.
Aren't these the comorbidities that if you are hit by COVID-19, they make your symptoms worse, or you would probably be a critical case?
Yes, natamaan mo. Kasi
Exactly.
everyone keep saying comorbidities.
No one's doing anything to fight those comorbidities.
You tell these people, stay home because you have this, you have diabetes, you're overweight,
But no one's telling them
how do we fix that?
Yeah, no one's telling them people are saying, let's support the frontliners or the Grab drivers. Yeah, but y'all keep ordering McDonald's and fried chicken towels from Jollibee. How is that going to fix your health? Like I said, there are so many thoughts in my head that it's so hard for me to articulate because it's layer upon layer and upon layer of misinformation and miseducation. Like a lot of people, I salute the people who built home gyms and have taken control of their health and not said yes to the system that is being very overly cautious, if anything. Overly cautious. But not everyone can build a home gym.
It's such a luxury talaga.
People need the gym. Now, will all gyms survive? I don't know. I think a lot will close in the long run. Like I said, the landscape has changed. Online classes are in. I don't think they're leaving. But at the same time, the gym is still necessary. The people will still go to the gyms to work out. Not everyone will thrive in online classes. I've seen that. But I've also seen some people who've never worked out before, but then online came and all of a sudden they're so consistent.
Okay. My stance is, at least, open the gyms. You give people the choice. We're not saying that just because gyms, if ever they do decide to open the gyms or not, you still have your options naman to keep fit and healthy. We're just saying it would
Give
be
the people a choice.
Exactly.
It
would be such a great help for everyone.
I mean, up to now, restaurants are open. I still know people who haven't eaten out in more than a year and a half. I still know those people. So, but the restaurants are open in case the people who do want to eat out, they have that choice. So parang ganun din sa gym, no?
Oo.
Same. So that's TitoFit stance. On behalf of all the people in the fitness industry, we support you guys, and we hope that we're able to get through all of this together, stronger, and hopefully we're able to adapt to the needs of the current situation as well. So with that being said, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Voice your opinion below.
Yeah,
We
let us
wanna
know what
hear
you
from
think.
guys.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Hopefully, please keep those comments polite. I don't respond to people who I think are mentally.
Let us know below.
Yeah, I respond to the good ones.